What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel where we dive into everything cameras, lenses, drones, and the latest tech shaping the creative world. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our deep dive reviews, rumor roundups, and gear comparisons. Today we've got a hot topic that's been sparking discussions across the photography and filmmaking community: the upcoming Sony A7V. This camera is generating serious buzz, with many creators calling it the possible sweet spot between the affordable A7 IV and the powerhouse Sony A1. So, what makes the A7V so exciting? Well, if the leaks are accurate, this could be the ultimate hybrid camera for photographers, videographers, and content creators who want high-end features without paying flagship prices. Let's unpack everything we know so far. New sensor and image quality: the Sony A7V is rumored to feature a 44-megapixel full-frame sensor, which is a clear step up from the 33MP sensor inside the A7 IV. That added resolution won't just appeal to landscape shooters and commercial photographers, it also provides extra room for cropping and retaining fine details in large prints. However, one important detail: this is said to be a non-stacked sensor. That means it won't have the ultra-fast readout speeds of the A1 stacked design. In practice, that could still mean noticeable rolling shutter when shooting fast action or using the electronic shutter. That said, whispers suggest the A7V may still push 20 frames per second continuous shooting, which is impressive for a non-stack sensor camera. For wildlife or sports photographers, that could be enough, though it may not replace the A1 for high-speed professionals. Video performance: a hybrid beast where the A7V seems ready to shine is in video. Multiple reports suggest it will support 4K up to 120 frames per second with no crop, 10-bit 4:2:2 recording. Cinetone and log profiles for cinematic color, professional grade codecs for editing flexibility that uncropped. 4K 120 frames per second is huge. Many cameras impose a heavy crop at higher frame rates, which limits lens choice and field of view. If Sony pulls this off, creators will be able to shoot buttery smooth slow motion without compromise. Overheating has been a sore spot for the A7 IV. But if Sony adopts the cooling system from the A7S III or A1, the A7V could finally become a reliable long-form video camera ideal for interviews, weddings, events, or live streams. AI autofocus: a smarter eye. Sony's autofocus is already legendary, but the A7V may take it up a notch with a dedicated AI processor. Current Sony cameras track humans, animals, and birds extremely well, but the new AI system could expand this to cars, planes, insects, and even specific athletic movements. Imagine filming a fast-moving athlete or tracking a bird in flight, and the AF just locks without hunting. If this technology delivers in real-world use, it could put Sony even further ahead of Canon, Nikon, and Panasonic in the autofocus race. Body and usability: design-wise, leaks suggest the A7V could inherit some improvements from the Sony A1's body: better grip and ergonomics, refined button layout, more robust weather sealing. A higher resolution electronic viewfinder. These aren't flashy upgrades, but they're the kind of refinements that make a huge difference for professional shooting all day. Pair that with Sony's improved menu system, and the A7V could be one of the most user-friendly alpha cameras yet. Who is the A7V for? Based on everything we know, the Sony A7V seems built for enthusiasts looking to upgrade from older A7 models, hybrid shooters who need one camera for both stills and video, YouTubers and filmmakers chasing cinematic quality at a reasonable price, wedding and event shooters who require reliable long-form recording. In other words, it bridges the gap between the A7 IV and the A1, offering more performance than the former without the massive cost of the latter. Price and release expectations: the current chatter points to a launch price in the $3,000 $3,300 range. That's a bump over the A7 IV's cost, but still only about half of what you'd pay for a Sony A1. For creators who skip the A7 IV or pros who want something more capable without diving into flagship territory, the A7V could be that perfect middle ground. Final thoughts: to sum it up, the Sony A7V could be one of the most exciting hybrid cameras of the year. With a 44MP sensor, uncropped 4K 120 frames per second video, AI-driven autofocus, and a more refined design, it has the potential to become the go-to choice for creators worldwide. Of course, the final verdict will depend on three key factors: how Sony handles rolling shutter on the non-stack sensor, whether overheating is finally solved, how advanced and reliable the AI autofocus truly is. If Sony delivers on these points, the A7V could easily become the ultimate tool for modern creators. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think the A7V is worth $3,000? Would you upgrade from the A7 IV or hold on to your current setup? Which rumored feature excites you most, the 44MP sensor, 4K 120 frames per second video, or AI autofocus? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. I love hearing what you all think. And if you found this breakdown useful, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss our latest camera and tech updates. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep creating, keep experimenting, and I'll see you in the next one.